We have a very special guest on the line, a Democrat, my mom. Mom,
Hello
how
there,
have you?
Jesse.
Hello there, Mom. How have you enjoyed the show so far?
I have enjoyed the show. I want to say congratulations, Honey Bun. We are so proud of you and your accomplishments, and you've worked so hard. Now let's aim to have you keep your job. Do not tumble into any conspiracy rabbit holes. We do not want to lose you, and we want no lawsuits.
Okay.
In keeping, I have a list here. In keeping with the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm. We need you to be kind and respectful. You yourself mentioned that humble is a stretch, so I get that. Use your voice responsibly to promote conversation that maintains a narrative thread. There really has been enough Biden bashing, and the laptop is old. Perhaps you could suggest that your people take less interest, for example, in other people's bodies.
After an auditioning period of Fox News hosts taking a shot at hosting in Tucker Carlson's old time slot, Jesse Waters won, but not without a little bit of advice from his mother, who actually had some pretty good words for him. Now, some people actually thought this wasn't really his mother, but some of that advice that she was voicing on air probably doesn't really vibe with what executives may want to show.
Mom, I love you.
Wait.
I knew this was a bad idea.
I want you to seek solutions versus fanning the flames. You could encourage that Bedminster friend of yours to return to his earlier career on television. Everyone in his audience could wear a red hat, and I'm sure the ratings would soar.
Mama Waters just might be onto something by warning Jesse about these baseless conspiracy theories and why that time slot opened up in the first place. Jesse might already be knee-deep in the sauce, though, because when he talked to this recovering addict about the cocaine found in the White House, it didn't really make much sense.
Here's my theory. The obvious person to point to is Hunter Biden. Why? Because the action, like what people aren't focused on is why would someone take it out of their pocket and leave it somewhere? The answer is because when you're in that mindset of an addict, you want to have like little drop points so you can kind of sneak in, take a quick hit, leave it there for safekeeping, and come back. So it was being stored somewhere. In other words, you could easily keep it in your pocket, get in and out without getting detected. So the person that put it there had to be there on a consistent basis to keep using it undetected.
But you're saying if you're an addict, you don't like to have it on you all the time. You like to maybe keep it in a little spot.
Airtight case. This expert here decided to relive his drug-taking tactics and pass them off as reputable theories associated with Hunter Biden, completely ignoring the fact that Biden and his family were not even at the White House anywhere near the time that it was discovered. And it was found in a cubbyhole in the West Wing entry area where visitors place electronics and other belongings before even going on tours. Here's more of this guy's theory that had Mama Waters biting her nails.
So that's the first thing. The second thing is, listen, hopefully he stopped, but people typically don't stop using a drug unless they've suffered massive consequences. And this guy hasn't suffered consequences for anything, whether it's not declaring taxes, whether it's going on the board of Burisma and why was he there, whether it's becoming a famous artist overnight and selling scribble scrabble for hundreds of thousands of dollars, no consequences there. So why would he have stopped using drugs? I wonder, when there's no consequences. Typically, that's just not the way it happens, although I seriously hope he's not still an addict. That's my theory.
Yeah, we hope he's not back.
Hopefully, Jesse's producers were also paying attention to her wise words, because even Ted Cruz here couldn't really co-sign this declaration about drugs and border policy.
Do you think, though, the border issue, was this by design? I talked to Senator Kennedy last night about this, because it seems to me more than just rank incompetence. It seems by design. I don't believe the crime surge that they're ignoring. I don't think they want dead Americans bleeding out in the streets. I don't think they want that. I just think they're dodging the fix because they're afraid and it's political. Right. But the border seems by design.
Well, I don't know that the result is by design. I don't know that they envisioned the massive surge of illegal immigration, but the policy is by design.
Well, I would go on a limb to say that every policy is by design, Ted. But I guess that's the only way that he could tell Jesse Waters that his theory doesn't make much sense without completely calling him out. So one more. Maybe this last nugget had Mom scratching her head even more.
There was a conspiracy involving these corporations to suppress the Republican October surprise. They had the Biden family out there exposed in terms of taking big wires from China and Moscow, and they were holding 10 for the big guy. That would have blown up the race right there, and that would have tipped it in the president's favors. There's a study on that.
First of all, I always wondered this, though. Why do we expect these October surprises to guarantee a general election win anyway? Did Hillary Clinton's grab him by the P word October surprise work out? Actually, it sadly probably generated more support for MAGA for Trump. But in this case, based on House Republicans' fishing expeditions ever since the election, if that supposed bombshell was revealed, it might have been even more embarrassing than devastating. Full disclosure, my mother didn't have much advice for me, but she had questions when I first started speaking on air. She wondered, how did they let someone that talks as fast as you do speak on air? Damn. I mean, yeah, it stung, but she's still proud of me.